Hey everybody, happy Saturday. I am hopping on here for my video number 4 in this series of easy steps to a full face, right? So my bathroom right now is like, wah, super bright, so I'm trying to like sit in the corner over here so you can actually see my face and not just like a white screen. So last time was kind of a train wreck. I gave you some really great tips, so I hope you were able to watch the contour video, but Addison made it slightly difficult, so it was kind of a train wreck, but I still gave you some really great tips. So this time I am going to talk about blush. I actually wasn't supposed to include it in the video last time, but I wanted to include it in the contour. So I'm going to talk a little bit about blush placement again for a really pretty look, but adding color to your face is definitely needed, right? So right now I have my concealer and foundation on, and I'm like all one color, and we need to add like a little something to my face. So I'm going to show you guys that, but I'm also going to show you how to create a really pretty monochromatic look with your blush, using it not only on your cheeks but also on your eyes and your lips. Super simple. It just takes a couple minutes. So I'm gonna hop right in here and show you guys. So I'm gonna actually use this blushing color today. It's super pretty pink. It makes me think spring. It has a little shimmer to it, and I'm gonna use it on my eyes and my lips and my cheeks. So again, like we talked about the other day, brush number 1 is a perfect brush for powders, whether it's your setting powder, your blush, your bronzer. You don't have to switch brushes in between, and this one is really nice to use. So I'm going to do kind of a quick overview of some easy tips for blush. You don't want to put your brush and start here. The first place you touch your brush is going to apply the most color, right? So if you come back just a little bit and work your way back and then blend it together, you're going to get really perfect placement of your brush, of your blush, and not look like a clown with a big red mark right here. So I'm going to do that. Our powders and blushes and everything are super pigmented, so I'm just going to put a little bit on there. I'm going to tap off the excess, and then I'm going to start. You can always apply more if you need more color, but it's kind of hard to take it off, right? So I'm going to not go right here. I'm going to go just right here, and I'm going to apply a little bit of that blush there. You can see that really pretty color, and then I'm just going to work this way. So you still have blush on like the apple of your cheek, but it's not like a huge blob right here. So let me just look in my mirror a little bit so I can see that. Super pretty. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side, little color. I'm actually going to tap it off. I'm going to go from the apple and back just a little, so more like on top of my cheekbone, and place that brush and work it back. And that doesn't look quite as much color as this side, so then I'm just going to grab a little bit more, still start back here, work my way up, and just kind of tap that blush on. I like to kind of tap it on like this and not do like a big, like swirl or really like super hard back and forth like this. You can. I do have another brush that I work it a little bit more this way, but with this brush it's really nice to just tap that color on. Then you don't get too much. You can place it right where you want, and it's super pretty. So you get that nice pretty kind of shimmer pink. This blush is so pretty, you guys. I was kind of afraid of it at first. Well, I'll be honest, I was afraid of blush because I didn't really know where to place it and how to use it. But this one is super pretty. It gives you a really nice pink shimmer there without being too much. So super pretty blushing. Now I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go right into that same color, and I'm going to tap it on my eye. Super pretty, nice, fun pink color even on your eye. and I'm going to work it into my crease and up just a little bit because I do have a little bit more of a hooded eye, and if I just put it on my eyelid, you're not going to see that color at all. So super, super pretty. You could always obviously go back in later with like a bronzer or a brown or, you know, a different shade with your eyeshadow if you don't just want the pink. But when you're going kind of for a monochromatic look, it's super pretty. So that eye doesn't have quite as much as this eye. Let me see if I can pop this up a little. See, that has a little bit more color, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. It's always much easier to go back and add more color than it is to try and be like, oh man, that is like way too much. And this is still, there we go. Not quite as pink. So I just kind of tapped on a little bit more on my eyelid there and worked it up. I use this eyeshadow brush for everything, so I might have gotten to a little bit of the darker shade I was probably using before. But super, super pretty. And then these are actually even nice to use on your lips. So I'm just going to kind of swirl my finger in here. You can see that color and that beautiful shimmer. I'm just gonna rub it right on my lips. I love using the shimmer shades on my lips, either like this or to top a lipstick. There is a ton of pigment in these, so you can see I just kind of touched my cheek there. Hey Sean, thanks for watching. Say hey if you pop on. But super pretty hair on my face, monochromatic look. So I use just this one blush, super pretty, not only on my cheeks with that pretty shimmer, but also on my eyes and my lips. So I hope this is something fun that you can use going into the spring here and have a really, really pretty look with one product. So I hope you guys have a great night and a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you again soon for video number 5.